Welcome back. Let's talk about Balaji Amines. Now, in a recent BNK note, they pointed out that yes, there could still be some supply side issues as far as the chemical industry is concerned. We have spoken to a lot of them. They did indicate that it may be related to a particular chemical, but let's get in more about the chemical industry and about Balaji Amines as well. D. Ram Reddy, MD at the company, is joining us now to discuss the business prospects and the demand outlook as well. Mr. Reddy, good afternoon. Pleasure speaking with you and wishing everyone at Balaji Amines and you yourself a very happy 2023 as well. Well, it's the last trading day or the last weekday of this year. I just wanted to understand, we have seen a lot of ups and downs as far as the supply side and the demand side concerns for 2022 are concerned. What is the situation right now as far as demand and both supply is concerned? Because some notes were suggesting that yes, supply side issues still exist. Is it a particular chemical, a particular commodity, or is it an industry-wide phenomenon?
See, unfortunately, end of the year, I think I can say it is little bitter for the entire pharma API industry. We have seen a lot of pressure in the pricing also, as well as raw material prices also. The main thing in the last 1 month, we have seen the raw material prices like methanol have gone up. But I feel it's temporary because some of the plants are down in Iran and other places. That has given impact all over the world. So probably we expect in coming quarter it should go into the positive, even the pharma API, whereby all the intermediate and chemical industry should go into the positive. As far as our company is concerned, we have given the guidance of the total revenue around 2,400. We are right on the track. I still give the same guidance for the year-end on consolidated basis. The only thing is there will be some pressure on the margins. We used to say always the EBITDAs will be 22, 23. We still say that 2% here and there, we should be in a position to maintain that EBITDAs on the consolidated basis.
Okay. So just one confirmation, you are saying that EBITDA margins could be lower by 2% from what you had guided earlier, 20 to 23%, but could be lower than that.
If it recovers in the next 3 months, it will be same on the 22 to 24%. Otherwise, 2% here and there, it will be there.
Okay.
Maybe 20, 21%.
Got it. Mr. Reddy, just to understand this muted demand from pharma in a greater detail, what is leading to it and what's the extent of decline that we've seen in the pharmaceutical orders for you, for instance, in the API orders, etc.? And how much would the pharma segment contribute to your overall revenues?
See, our overall basket contributes almost 58 to 60% to only pharma API industry. And current position in last 1 quarter, we have seen almost pharma industries down by 40%, what I can see. And this is because there are 3-4 reasons. Reason 1 is the gas prices, whereby the raw material prices and intermediate prices were not stable because of the war between Ukraine and Russia. Still, it is continuing. And secondly, the China is not doing well because of the matching raw materials for the various companies are not getting. That is another reason. And some of the raw material, major raw material prices, that bulk chemicals, where the raw material like methanol and all, which are related to the gas prices, is also not stable. These are the main 3-4 reasons pharma API is not doing well. And going forward, we expect, we hear from the European countries, their gas position is stable for past 3-4 weeks. And we expect coming quarter will be better for them in the gas point of view, and which will turn into the positive for their manufacturing sector. And in turn, even for the methanol price also will improve in the coming quarter. So whereby we expect the entire pharma API should go into the positive, and in turn, the chemical and pharma intermediate industry also will go in a better position than the current.
Okay, so take your point. It is the pharma industry which is putting some pressure as far as demand is concerned, and that's of course the bigger chunk for your revenues as well. You briefly mentioned and you spoke about what's happening in Europe as well. For the entire Indian amine manufacturers, 45 to 55% of export revenues come from Europe alone. So now that you're talking about some pressure in the European markets, what kind of impact do you think it will be? What is export as a percentage of your revenues, and how much from here is actually to Europe?
See, for us, because our basket is different, unlike other companies, it's not given much impact, only 1 or 2% impact on the revenue point of view. Only margins have gone down by 1-2%. EBITDA margins are down on consolidated basis. But otherwise, in other standalone, suppose if some industry is only depending totally on the pharma API, they have impacted very badly. But for us, it's very, very little impact is there because of the multiple sector use is there. We have other sectors are doing well, like agro. We have 20-25% contribution to the agro. Oil drilling wells is there, and textile is there, and dyes, colors. They are doing fairly better than the pharma API, where we are doing reasonably good.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Reddy, recently the DGTR recommended an extension of the anti-dumping duty on monoisopropylamine. Does this benefit you? Do you manufacture it?
No, we don't manufacture, but indirectly it can be said as a matching raw material. Where it is going, our product also goes, so that will benefit us indirectly.
So do you think you can raise the prices for your own product, or how will it benefit you all?
No, the availability will be more at lower price. So whereby we may get the benefit because our raw material also goes there. So indirectly it will benefit.
Okay, so that is about the demand side and what will happen to the revenues, but you do have a lot of capex and expansions coming up as well, and that's what the street is looking forward to. DMF utilization around 50%, you had spoken about, you know, increasing it by the end of the year to around 70 to 75%. What is it currently? And also you plan to undertake capex for a new product, N-butylamine. When will that commercialize?
See, recently we have commissioned the DMC and the propylene glycol, which plant is running well. Only these sample approval is going on with various pharma industries. We expect that in coming quarters that will go in full swing, which we commissioned recently. And methylamine plant, which is in the top priority, which will be commissioned by the starting of the next financial year. And butylamine, we are just expecting for the environmental clearance from the government of India, which is at final stage. The moment it comes, it will take hardly 6 to 8 months time to complete the plant construction to come into the production. After that, again, as I said, the acetonitrile with the new technology that is also in the on table. We have not stopped any expansions because of this slowdown in the pharma. Everything is on same speed what we have done. We expect this is a temporary, whatever slowdown is there with the pharma. And as you asked for the DMF, yes, we have some pressure. We are fighting with the government. We are requesting the government of India for support is anti-dumping. We got the pressure on the pricing. Dumping is again happening from the China and Saudi Arabia. We have requested the government of India to intervene again recently also. And we expect some support from the government in the coming quarters.
Okay. One final question, sir. In 2023, should we expect a listing of Balaji Specialty?
That I cannot say because it is with the DRHP level. We have some restrictions. You will hear in the coming quarters, but definitely in our next show, we will understand where it is.
Okay, all right, Mr. Reddy, thank you so much for joining us today and explaining everything that's happening with the company and the chemical sector in general in detail. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thanks a lot for joining us. That's the word coming in from Balaji Amines. For now, we'll slip into a break. On the other side, in our special segment, Midcap Spotlight, we'll focus on cement pricing trends on the back of an MK Global note. They have highlighted what's happening here. Stay tuned.